One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Hello and welcome, everyone, to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. kick it away first. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll try the right side. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield. It's Mayava. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. Quickly to the tight end. And they get a stop. Shove him out of bounds short, and they'll take over on downs.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Buying some time. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Running the red zone. It's Hill. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Green. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Going right to work up top. Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. After 40, there he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jordan. Inside the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets the back moving. To the air. It's Mayava. Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
On second and goal, they go right back to him. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going to run it. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
On the run, it's Russell. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Green. Hauls it in. close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give to the fullback. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Straka. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Back to pass. That's reeled in, it's Sanders. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. This time he's got his man. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Trojans have their offense in high gear.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Red pass, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Mayava. It's caught. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. These These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojan.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the point after is good. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Green. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
The Razorbacks will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on fourth down. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Lemon. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. That'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Green. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass. We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job on it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it in down the left side. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
He makes it look so routine out there, just plucking passes in this offense. When you think about the success the Trojans have had offensively in the past and certainly in more recent times, it always feels like there's got to be at least one receiver in this offense in the discussion for best in the country. This guy, I think, can be that.
Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the big fella.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease, it's Russell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
To the air, it's Green. Buys a little extra time. Fighting off the defender. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page. In time.
Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. The official says no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll leave it with him. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Dropping back, it's Mayava. That's caught, it's Crockett. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Trojans are facing third and inches. They'll try to power their way ahead. Kearney on the Jets. There he goes. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. But you just get some few first downs. Get that first down right now.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
Let's go. Right. Single. Check. Line 33. Let's go.
Looking for room. It's Russell. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
He's got it. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Back to pass. It's Green. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw again. Starts to scramble to the left. Going to try to get it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's not just the other team, right? You're fighting against that clock. Nice heads-up play by the QB. He does a great job scrambling, getting the first down, and then stopping that clock.
Oh, better look out. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback, getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Grabs it inside the 15. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. Pushes ahead. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. looking for just one more yard. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Scrambling away. Throwing on the run. He's got it down the right side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Creates a little room. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Might be changing the route. Third down play from the gun. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Pulls it in, it's Lemon. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Give to the running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in this situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Catch in the middle. It's Lane. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, looking to pass. Plucks it out of the air. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. And the Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
The defense did a really nice job on that play, closing in on the intended target. They had 2 guys near that ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Grabbed over the middle, it's Straka. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Going for 6. And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Ott. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Ott. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays. And when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab, it's Brady. It's a running room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They go to the ground. Past the first down marker and still running. Just carving carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna run it. It's Hemby. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Going to swing it on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting those progression.
Running, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! 1-step grab, 2-step squeeze, see what you hit, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To throw, it's Mateer. The quick out.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Sooners pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Finds his man. It's on. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
Indiana 7.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for room. It's Hemby. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
The Sooners will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Got it in the middle, it's Ott. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Going up top again. Grab near the marker, it's Ott. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
They'll try to snap it quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Ott.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Fourth down, and a field goal is not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Good, right down the boulevard. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Moves away as he feels pressure. Makes the grab. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Wants to go up top. Got his man. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Hoosiers will have it first and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Makes the grab, it's Hemby. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. The throw. It's complete to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's up. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Just keeps slinging it. The sure hands, it's Burks. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here.
Timeout, Indiana.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burks. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. A 2-tier job for this offense. First get the touchdown, then the 2 to try to pull even here in the 4th quarter. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Trying to barrel in. formation has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
No backs but the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And down he goes, and down goes for the moment. The chance to tie the game here in the 4th. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Finds his tight end. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Williams. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. It's caught. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Tatum. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win, but you got to manage this clock.
Second down coming up. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. The holder will mark his spot at the 34. A 44-yard attempt, almost certainly for the game. And this one's not going to get there. No good. Just not enough legs. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.